Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers N Blowers. Welcome to another weekend product review. You know what I got here today? This huge box has another LiFePO4 battery, lithium iron phosphate battery. As you guys know from my channel, I've done lots of different LiFePO4 batteries, mostly all 12.8 100 amp batteries. I've also done some smaller LiFePO4 batteries for lawn tractors and such. I'm very excited to tell you that I've got the biggest LiFePO4 battery I've ever gotten. 12.8 volts at 460 amps per hour. Huge. What do people use lithium iron phosphate batteries for and why? Well, the reason why LiFePO4 batteries are so good is because they're light, they're stable, they have built-in BMS systems in it, battery management systems, so that there's never any overheating or overcharging or anything like that that would cause a battery to fail prematurely. These batteries last over 10 years and have over 5,000 recharging cycles, if you will. You can use this battery for a good decade, if not longer. What do people use LiFePO4 batteries for? If you're a fisherman, this would be great for a trolling motor. Also, if you like to go on the road, live off the grid in a cabin, these things can be powered by solar panels on the roof of your cabin and provide all the electricity for all your appliances in daily living life. These would be great for golf carts, electric golf carts. Instead of buying 6, maybe this one just power up the whole thing by itself. And what do I use it for? I use a LiFePO4 battery to power the 13,000 pound electric winch in the bed of my truck, so I can pull up tractors very easily with just a push of a button. My LiFePO4 battery is also always recharged by the solar panel on the roof of my truck. I never have to worry about it because I know it's stable and I know it's going to last over 10 years and I can recharge this baby over 5,000 times with no problems. But I've never had one that's 460 amps per hour. This would probably be good to power up your house if you have solar panels. So let's open up the box and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is made by Temgo. It comes with 4 M8 16mm terminal bolts. Holy cow! As you can see, it has an LCD display to tell you about the current that's going on and the current status of the battery. Look at that. So right now from shipping, it's upside down, but 49%. As you can see, current is not connected to anything, so it's 0. Voltage at 13.19 voltage. The temperature is at 67.6 and fluctuating a little. Oh, hours. Time to empty. So you can use this for 1,000 hours. Page 1. Page 2. Wow, look at the information that you can gather all from this LCD screen. Page 3. That's amazing, huh? That's a very advanced LCD screen. I've never had a battery that had 3 pages of information on an LCD screen before. That's pretty fancy. Another thing is, you could mate this battery via Bluetooth to your cell phone and get the same exact readouts on your cell phone if you're on the go somewhere. It's very convenient. Let's take this battery out of the box and put it on my table over there so we can get a better look at it. Oh my goodness. It is 100 pounds. Oh my goodness. Oh. This battery is a beast. All metal casing. LiFePO4 12.8 460 amps per hour. This is the model LM12460. 5,888 watts per hour. Charge voltage 14.2 to 14.6. Maximum charge current 300 amps. Max discharge current 300 amps. Camping, home, solar. Metal casing. And here are the terminal covers that take an M8 16mm bolt to attach your connections. So I'd show you how this connects onto the winch of my truck. But if you think I'm going to carry this 100 pounds over to my truck to connect it, you're nuts. A battery this size should only stay in like your RV or your log cabin, or stay stationary in your house to power up your home. It's too heavy to be mobile. But if you wanted to connect it, you have your usual positive and negative cable. Huge gauge given the size of this battery. And it's very easy to connect. You take the M8 16mm bolt that's provided, and you basically stick it through the terminal wire and screw it in. That's it. Connect the red one positive, and then you're done. Now you're connected to this battery. Removing it is just as easy. Just go counterclockwise. The provided bolts have a crush washer in there as well as a regular washer. You could tell this is made of high quality. You ever wonder what's inside? Looks like you could take the top off with these screws. Let's take it apart. Am I a little nervous about taking it apart? Yeah. See what it looks like inside. You ready? So there's a wire connecting the power. I just disconnected it. That's the LCD display. Look at the quality here. Excellent. Really cool. I've never done this before. Should I take this off? Wow. For you electronic enthusiasts, you can tell about the quality of its construction. The electrical boards, the wiring, the welding, the soldering, the joints, gauge wire that it's connected to. Those are the banks of the battery, wired. I don't know if it's parallel or in series. The structural bars that are placed over here to keep the box intact with no flex. Pretty impressive. But the size of those wires scares me just looking at it. It scares me just being near it. All right, well, that satisfied my curiosity. We know about its quality construction, but it just scares me looking at this. I'm not an electrical guy. If you think I'm gonna take this apart anymore, you're nuts. So this gives you a good idea of the quality of this LiFePO4 battery. I've never taken a battery apart like this. It's pretty interesting about how it's made. I better put it back. Look at that. There's a ball bearing in there, spring-loaded. Put these handles down. That's really good quality. So because the battery is at 49%, I want to get it to 100% charge. So a lot of the new smart battery chargers these days come with a lithium option. And you have to choose one that has a lithium option, which this one has. 12-volt lithium right there. So we'll just go ahead and connect the alligator clips to positive and negative, and then select. So Temgo also makes a version where it is self-heating, meaning that if you primarily live in a cold weather environment, such as the northern part of the United States, the self-heating feature allows it to run better in sub-zero temperatures. Of course, Temgo has a selection of all different types of amps per hour, 100 amps, 300 amps, and 460. All different sizes for whatever you need. So right now it's normal, double tap. For cold AGM, 6 volt, and we want the 12-volt lithium. So it's flashing, press it once, and now it'll start charging, trickle charging. As you can see right now, it's at 50%. which shows the 49% on the LCD display. So when we get to 100%, we know this baby's gonna be fully charged at 100%. As you can see, it shows charging now. So how about that, guys, huh? This is the Temgo 12.8 volt battery at 460 amps per hour. That's almost 5 times stronger and longer lasting than my other ones that I've had for review. This is by far the most powerful battery I've ever had, and of course, it weighing 100 pounds. It really should be used stationary in your log cabin, living off the grid, or in your camper or RV. You could use it to power your golf cart, stuff like that, but it's way too big for my winch in my truck, not to mention adding 100 pounds to the weight. But if you're living off the grid, you got a log cabin somewhere with solar panels, and you want to power up that cabin, no problem, this is what you need to get. Perfect for your Winnebago or your RV camper. If you're going overlanding, this is perfect. You wouldn't have to worry about power supply to any of those things for 10 years at least. Do your own research on lithium iron phosphate batteries. It's the wave of the future for sure. It's an investment that you can't go wrong with. Don't be reliant on the energy companies. You can provide your own energy with a LiFePO4 battery. If you guys are interested in something like this, I'll leave a link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the product video. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers N Blowers. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.